I want to be in the pro leagues. I love this sport a lot. It's really fun, energetic, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I like to dominate and learn more skills and new moves. And after the pro leagues, I like to be a coach for college, possibly pro league, and or a general manager.
Welcome to the Mid Majors podcast, where the real hoop talk happens unfiltered and unapologetic. We got a special guest for you today. We got the director and the creator of the We Are Thrilled YouTube documentary series, Keisha Boston Gallagher, in the house
Hey,
today.
hey. Hey, hey.
And we are so happy to have you, Keisha.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here. Thank
Yes.
you. I appreciate it.
Before we get into it, I want to say, one, I've been stalking all your videos for 2 days.
That's great. That's
Yes.
great.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
trying to just learn you, etc., trying to be prepared. But you were so talented. I just want to let you know that you were very talented.
Thank you. Really?
Yes,
Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank
you
you.
very talented.
Really.
And I guarantee you were probably, just by me watching everything, you are probably got to be sports mom of the year. I'll say that too.
So on episode
Yeah.
1, the little girl who's talking and the girl who's dribbling in slow motion, that's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah, I am a sports mom. So
Yes.
we a sports family. It's funny, my husband's alarm is like the Bulls intro music.
Like
Okay.
that, actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have
feel
to
like
take that.
yeah, I don't even know how
Me-
you did that, but yes, but I am a sports mom. So
You got to be sports mom of the year. And we'll
the
get
year, oh please, not the year. Like
we'll get into it as far as because I'm gonna let you tell just your story about what the documentary is about and everything. But it's so crazy because it's well, me and Courtney, we both play basketball. Obviously, it's hard to get parents to buy in with coaches the way that you did and way that you have. So it's I'm wow, this is it's not like
Really,
that.
though.
It's not like that. So that's something I just wanted to make sure to let you know that you're very talented, and I enjoyed watching everything.
appreciate it.
It was
Oh,
awesome.
thank you so much. I
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
it was awesome. So tell us about We Are Thrilled. Just what it
So
is.
We Are Thrilled is a documentary web series on YouTube, and it is featuring Baltimore girls, Team Thrill girls, 2030 to 2032 basketball team. So the girls are in sixth, seventh, and eighth grade, and we are following them throughout the season. We actually start off episode 1, 2, and 3 with the end of the prior season. So we shot those in July
Awesome.
and I had to sit on them till November. That was hard for me.
I bet.
And then I had to wait until November for the premiere. And so it was following them throughout the whole season. And so we pretty much film at the tournaments that they go to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's funny. So when I was watching it and you guys were saying 2030, and I was thinking is that the name of the 10 teams? Because you do blue and what, and I was
That's
oh my
when
God.
they graduate.
Girl,
Exactly.
I was 2030. Oh
Yeah,
geez.
that's because
That's
that's how they classify teams. Like my daughter plays other sports as well, and my sister was like, "What team is this?" And I was like, "2032," and she was like, "What?" And she bust out laughing. She was like, "Oh my God, is that what
right.
she grabbed?" I said, "I know it used to seem so far away, and now it's just inching closer and closer, and I'm just fitting to fall out."
Yeah.
But
Right.
yes, yeah.
Yeah. I was just kind of wow, we are here.
No, really.
2030.
You got it. It's like a
Really.
social security number, 32. With team 31, she like 31 and 32.
Hey.
Fact.
No, really, because I'm a sports mom too. My son, he's 7 and my daughter is 1. So
Oh,
I watched your documentary and the episodes that you had out. And let me tell you something. I'm not gonna lie. I low key got a little bit emotional on the first episode. Because I really saw I just saw myself. You know, like it was this
Mm-hmm.
one point, like you were like recording their faces when the coach was talking at practice, and just she was getting on them about like just working hard and doing things the right way the first time. And like the way you like kind of like showed their faces like in that moment.
So I don't record.
Uh-huh.
That's Marcus Spencer, our cinematographer.
Uh-huh.
I don't record, but I'm the one like,
Get this.
get,
Yeah.
get
You
this over
directing
it.
it. You
Yeah, and
directing
I
it.
and I edit it too. And I edit it too.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Gotcha.
crazy thing is she went on for about 10 more minutes. Like, and when I was editing it, and when she ended with, you know, how you perform it is not it's going to show how you perform here in practice. It's going to show how it performs at the tournament. And when she ended, I said, that's it. I'm gonna cut right there.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yeah, but she
I
went on. She
I
Yeah.
went
just
on with
loved
the
it. I mean, it just it like
It was
especially
so
like in that
wholesome.
age that they are, and the coach kind of
oh,
like
thank
talked about like just like having to navigate like their confidence and their self-esteem, especially in a day of like social media, right? Like where
Yeah.
you.
you're
Mm-hmm.
constantly like kind of like not trying to judge yourself, but like subconsciously like you're judging yourself against other people. And her like just trying to navigate that and coach that and still coach, but also continue to protect like their confidence and their self-esteem.
Yeah, like
um
she calls herself the other parent.
yes, and I just, and we talked about that when Monique was on the show, like, and I just think those are like the true gems of like just coaches in general, the ones that actually see your kids as their own,
Yeah.
right? Like you
Oh
want their
yeah,
best
yeah.
interest in their own. And I love that. I love what you're doing, because I think there needs to be more light shown on that, like, you know what I'm saying? And I hope that like as you continue to do it, I would love to hear from the girls more, you know, like, and
Oh, and
just
that's the direction that we're
yeah.
taking.
Mm-hmm.
Because even the coach is like, I don't want to be on the camera. I don't. I said, listen, you're going to be here. First of all, surprisingly, everybody loves you. I don't
Yes.
understand it. Like I always joke about that, and I feel like everybody always loves you for some reason. But we
Mm-hmm.
are navigating more into the girls. It's tough because it's easier to get an adult and say, okay, here's your chair, the light, and ask questions, and they say them in great English, and it makes sense, and they
Yeah.
answer the questions.
Right.
With the girls, it's so different,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like the girls with the biggest personality who you put in front of the camera. It's like, man, you didn't really give me what I thought you were going to give. So it's really tough. And so we talked about just filming them in their natural element.
Yeah.
But what also has been tough is that their games, the 32 and the 20 30 and 31 team,
Mm-hmm.
because they play combined,
Uh-huh.
their games are back to back.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or maybe like 20 minutes in between. What's that, a
Mm-hmm.
bathroom break?
Right.
I surely can't interview nobody.
Right.
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 So it's been like it's been really tough. Where I want to go with the next tournament, which they have this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
the parents, I really want to highlight the parents,
I
Mm.
love that.
because it's it gives great television. So
Yeah.
For sure.
and their reactions to their child, and uncalled unfair calls, horrible refs. I definitely want to do that. All the kids want to get mic'd up. We do not mic up in game. We did it one game and the mic fell out
Yeah.
during the game, and the coach had to run out and get the mic. But they really don't talk. I'm like, I need you to talk.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm gonna talk. I was like, I don't want here. I said, I can't work with that.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy is that I understand, because I've mic'd up my son because he plays baseball, and I've mic'd him up a couple times, and I'm like, I'm like trying to like provoke him to talk sometimes, right? Because as soon as I put the mic on him, he don't have nothing to say, like nothing, you know. But then as soon as you take it off, the whole personality comes out. It's all like you got everything to say. So like I understand what you're saying. It's like, now just 10 minutes ago, y'all were over here TikToking,
Okay.
had all the words and everything, and then
Yeah,
now I do it.
it's just really tough, and it's different and hard to explain. Like I'm teaching them how to be on television. And that's probably nothing they are expecting to learn at this age. And
Right.
it's like, if I ask you a question, I need you to kind of reiterate the question. I need you to speak clearly. Look at me. Don't look at the camera, but look at me. Do not look. It's just these
Mm-hmm.
things. It's
Yeah.
like
Right.
it's tough. Like
Definitely.
it's tough working with them. And then they say, I want to be on camera, and it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? I don't know, but I just,
want to be on camera.
Right.
yeah. And it's like, I need you to work with me, because
Yeah.
typically we do the interviews after 4 games. I am tired. I've had enough.
Yeah.
Please,
Right.
let's go with these questions. I ain't got all day. I ain't got all day. And normally before I was filming, if it was a break in between, like my husband and I use these sports as an opportunity to have date night. So like, or just have a moment. Like there's times where we would leave. She don't have a game for 2 hours. Let's just, well, I always want to go to Starbucks. Okay, well, let's just go to the Starbucks. And it's just us. But like, I can't do that now
Yeah.
because
Right.
it's like, oh, I got to film. So
Right. Right.
Yeah.
yeah. So it's like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Just talk about just your inspiration just to do this. And like,
Right.
how easy was it, because it seemed like it kind of was, to get the coach on board? Because it's like, me and Courtney come from a time where it's like we weren't allowed to do anything fun or extra, or like, because you weren't focused. If you don't, you not having I can
mhm.
hear my daddy now, a mic on the court, that mic's her problem. That's why you can't make your free throws, because you're
Yes.
mic'd up. Yeah, so
Too, I was like,
okay.
she made a girl fouled out. We cannot, no, we will not mic y'all up, because you will not mess up the game
Yeah.
because you were
Right.
mic'd up.
Yeah.
Right.
But I came up, I'm not even gonna say I came up with we after. I thought about it when my daughter joined Team Thrill. What actually happened was, because we're not from the area, my cousin played for Team Thrill for the boys, but he's older. He's in college now. And my daughter was suburban good, and I didn't want
Feel
her to
you.
be suburban good. And I was like, you can't be suburban good. And Team Thrill scrimmaged the team that she was playing, the girls, because I was asking around about them. And I said, I like how they looked. They were disciplined. You know how they sat on the bench. They knew what to do. They spaced out. And so I talked to Kiana, the coach. And so she said, well, we're going to have a summer league in the summer. So we say, okay, great. So so I signed my child out for the summer. Like, she's playing in Baltimore. She's playing in Druid Hill Park. Like, when I say she's playing, they had a horrible like mass shooting in Baltimore. Like, my dad and stepmom called me. It was like, I don't even want her playing no more. I was like, y'all, can y'all stop? It was nowhere near. Please
Yeah.
stop. Like,
Right.
like
Right.
she's fine. And she was playing there, and she was getting the business handed to her. But it was like, yo, sis, you gotta learn. And when it was done, her team actually won the championship.
Good parenting.
Um, they were playing. Yeah, you better learn. And so her team won the championship, and I guess she took the championship seriously, because sis was out there balling the whole
Period.
time. And so it was over. And so I'm like, all right, great. Let's go to the next. It's time for soccer. At that point, it was her first year doing travel soccer. So I'm like, all right, see y'all next summer. So Kiana was like, we play all summer, we would like to have her. And I was like, what? Like, it's soccer. Soccer is coming up. Like, do you know that? She
Right.
was like, well, they play other sports. And I was like, what? So she said, well, yeah, I'm gonna text you the information. So she goes to tryouts, whatever. So I find out, I think I found out on social media, she made the team. I'm thinking, I think I just thought this was fall, winter. And I thought it was just fall, but it was fall, winter. And I thought it was her age, which is 2032, but it was 2031. And I was like, wait, what is going on? How did we
Right.
get here? And actually, when I really started to think about We Are Thrill, my daughter wasn't even really getting playing time.
Hmm.
And I would sit there and I was like, this is such a world. Like, to go to these tournaments, to see how is all these teams from all the New York teams are there. All the teams from all over from Maryland, just various cities like Ohio and all these places, and see all these people and just seeing the cost and how they ran. And I just was like, this is a big world. And I always felt like mainstream media downplayed whenever there's a story with girls playing basketball, it's like a pet peeve. They always downplay the girl.
Yeah.
And I just was like, this isn't how it's not represented properly. And I just was like, this is the story. And I would watch Kiana lose it and go crazy. And the drama between refs and talking to other parents. And I was like, there's a story here. And I had mentioned it to her. And so she was like, oh, okay. Actually, at the time I mentioned it, I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Got you.
Because I had mentioned it, and I say this was before Angel Reese had blocked the shot with the shoe in her hand.
Yeah.
And
Legendary.
yeah, like I had mentioned it before then, and we would talk about it sporadically, here and there. And what ended up happening, it's been a journey. Okay. When I tell you it took a lot to get here, I was working with someone, and we were putting together a pitch deck. And it got to the point where trying to put together the pitch deck became like really, really hard. And so we had stopped talking. And I decided at that point in my life, I'm always the one calling people, be like, are you alive? Are you breathing? Did you eat?
Yeah.
Did you take your medication? So I said, I'm just not going to do that. So we just hadn't talked. And the project kept staying with me. And I went to it. I went back to it because I was like, I'll move on quick. I was like, I don't need this in my life. I'll move on.
Period.
But it like, I mean, I was dreaming about it. Like, I just kept feeling like there's a story here. And I had actually asked around because I really don't know like a lot of people in the film industry. Like, to know people who do film is not like, oh, I know this one and this one. At least not for me, because I'm like the only person. Like, this is new. Like, I
Right.
jumped out to do something new and crazy, right?
Right.
And so I had met with somebody, and I had about 3 meetings with them. And we were planning to film on a Sunday. And all of a sudden, I didn't hear nothing from them. And I'm like, because, the way I am, I'm like, well, are they in a ditch? Did they die? Do they need prayer? What happened?
Mm-hmm.
And I had to keep asking, like, well, what happened? What happened? And finally, they was like, they had family issues. And I was like, well, can you do it? And they was like, well, I can't do it. So I had lost all my film crew
Oh
the
man.
like week before I was supposed to begin filming. And I always pray in the shower. And so I was in the shower praying, and I said, God, there's nothing I did wrong for this to happen. I don't know what to do, but I need to film Sunday. And this was like, I had like a week, 7 days, and I literally was at the light. And during COVID, my husband and daughter, we ended up taking her laser tagging at like 9:30, questioning our life choices at night. And we ended up doing laser tag with these students from Towson. And I ended up talking to the girl who was a film student, and she was part of this society, this film society. And we always kept in touch. And I think she graduated, but I always had access to the email, and I would DM them, and I try to work on them with other projects, and it never worked. And it never worked. And I literally was at the light. The light was red. And this was Tuesday. And I sent them a message in the DM and said, listen, is there anybody available to film Sunday? I know it's late. Can they do this Sunday? And I really, really like would appreciate it. I'll pay. I'm not going to be able to pay for college, but I'll pay and I'll give you travel.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I'll put a message out. And by the time I got to the next light, I got a message, and somebody said, I'm available. And they said, I'm trying to
Yes.
build my portfolio. And that was Marcus.
Awesome.
And so we filmed a trailer, and I tried to use the trailer to get the trailer. I was like, oh, this would be great to get it on television. It really didn't go nowhere. And then we had a meeting with Kiana because we were trying to figure out like the direction because we knew we had to film again. And so she was like, well, why don't you come up with something and we'll come up with an angle. And I felt like after we had that meeting, it should be a web series. And I was like, oh Lord, I don't want to do no web series. Cause it's like, it's one thing to do one project, you do one project, you've done. A web series, I got to keep doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
Right?
like it just never ends.
Yeah.
And so when Marcus gave me his part, it was like 8 episodes. And I was like, I said, I didn't want to say this, but it really felt like God was saying we need to do a web series. And I'm very upset, but this is what we supposed to do. And so he was like, okay, I'm down for it.
Yeah.
And then, we filmed again. And that was when we started off with episode 1. So it has been a journey.
Yeah.
It's been a journey, but the project stayed with me. Even when I was like, I'm not going to move on.
Mm-hmm.
I had to circle back with people who didn't respond
Yeah.
the first time, but then they were a little more responsive the second time. And so it's just everything just really flowed in the timing that God wanted it to.
Always.
I love that.
Always.
Like 100%.
Yeah.
I watched a few of your other interviews. Do you still consider yourself righteous and ratchet?
That's so low. I'm from the hood though. I'm from the hood though. I'm from the hood.
Period.
Oh.
Period.
I think I'm just being like, I just be like, let me make sure I don't cuss. Let me make sure I don't.
Yeah.
Let me make sure. I would say it was somebody's comment on Instagram. I said, girl, I was praying. I had got into it. I said, God, can I cuss? Can I just, because I
love
just
that.
feel like I just need to get this adjective out. And I really,
love
the
that.
cuss word is, can I do that? Like, is that okay? Jesus.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I get that 100%. I consider myself
Definitely.
that too.
Me too.
Yeah, I be like, what you say?
I mean, God know your heart. He know your
Exactly.
true heart. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was thinking like, man, I don't know if you want to cuss less or I don't know. But in this season, if I have to, no, I'm not. Just don't be slinging it everywhere. And it's funny when I edit it. We are thrilled. Editing is a like a magic tool.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, this could either go. We either could go the HBO Max way, or we could do Disney Plus. I said, I'm gonna do Disney Plus just in case. This is our chances. Cause like Kiana would be like, cause she's mic'd up, and after the game she'd be like, cause I was cussing. I said all the, I know,
I
you
heard a
said
couple
all
of them and I was rolling. I was like,
But you know what
like,
though? Like I feel like you need to show that.
like,
I'm so
and they
serious.
just so used to it.
Like you have, like I don't know. This is me personally, like because like the college coaches is cussing. They
See,
cussing.
and that's her thing. Like she wants
They're
them to be
cussing.
prepared.
And
So when they
yes.
get yelled at, and they she's just not yelling and cussing for no reason though. But
right.
she wants them to be prepared.
I would love to. I mean, because I love the avenue and the vision that you have. I think more light needs to be shed on like youth sports in general.
My goodness, which makes more money than the NFL. Brings in more money. Like when I go to Dick's, they be like, hey, I be like, remember you sold me the lacrosse stick? No, but this time I'm here. Y'all got the stuff for soccer. Like I'm in.
Talk about it. I'm serious.
All the time.
The bat I just bought my son. He's 7.
Oh, the bat.
It's $250. It was $250.
I heard them bats is crazy. It's when
he's 7.
What happened to when I played softball, they all had bats and you just picked the bat.
It's
that
crazy.
Was there.
It's crazy.
That was just like it was like 5 bats, maybe 4 to 3, depending where we were.
Yeah.
And you just had to use one of them.
Grab one, and then that was it, the one that you thought to look good, and there you go.
Okay.
You tell my child she want to play something. No, man.
It ain't a game. It's not a game. But I just love that. Like, and one of the things, Coach Kiana, right? Is Kiana?
Yeah, Kiana.
One of the things that she said in one of the practices was like, or I think it might have been one of the confessionals. She said something about like teaching them the fundamentals.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
She wants us to be the best fundamentally like hardworking,
Sound.
sound team.
And she's coaching
You
the
Yeah.
know,
perfect age. Like
and I
that age is
love
perfect.
that because in the day and age, like right now, sometimes it seems like the fundamentals are lost. They're
Yeah,
so
and that's
lost.
like that comes out in one of the shorts on YouTube. Well, it'll be on Instagram and Facebook, but it comes out this week and it's just a
Mm-hmm.
video of her saying like, I don't even care if we lose. I just care about them doing the fundamental things, like knowing the plays and getting stuff right. Like,
Absolutely. And just like you said, like Sakura said, she's like, that's like the perfect age, because like, when you get to college, especially, I'm assuming that a lot of those girls want to play like next level
they
sports,
all
All
want to
of them.
be in the
regardless.
WNBA.
There we go. And a lot of times, like, when you get to college, a lot of these they don't have time to be teaching you how to jump to the ball. They don't have time to be teaching you how to read, the defense and teaching you how to like curl screen and flare screen. You know what I mean? I don't have time for
Mhm.
that. That's stuff that you should already know. And that really is just fundamentally sound stuff. I don't have time to teach you like to play over and over and over and over and over again. Either you're going to get it or not, or you're just not going to play. But I love that she's teaching them like those like fundamentally sound things at such a young age because they really are like super important. Love how you shed light on them. That's what I was saying. Like, heck, I'm open to hear a little bit of cussing, because people need to know that like you're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna get yelled at, and it's gonna be hard.
It's starting to come out more. It's no way to
Yeah,
change it or hide it, or I can't edit around it now
yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
I
Like,
don't say edit
Yeah.
it. That's
yeah,
real
like,
Hilarious.
coaching. It really is. It's real
I feel
coaching,
you.
but also it's a moment I think too, like just to see how your girls respond too, like,
Facts.
and to
mhm.
get how they feel about it, right? Because it's not easy. That's not easy to get. Because listen, Cara done got cussed out by a coach. I done got cussed out by a coach,
Yeah,
and it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you're trying to get to the next level and that's what you want to do, like it's definitely gonna happen. So how do we like bounce back?
yeah,
Right? Like,
yeah.
how do we like move past it? How do we get better? But I just I just loved it. I'm
It
like
was
excited to
intentional.
watch. Yes,
It was like so, and
yes.
even like
Very
if we talk about
intentional.
fundamentals, like even like I love the begin. Like, what is a tournament? Like just
Oh yeah,
breaking that down.
yeah,
That's
yeah, yeah,
important.
yeah,
Like just
yeah,
what
yeah.
is a tournament? Do I
And like
really know
when
what a
we
tournament is?
come,
Yeah.
because I also wanted for people who just don't know.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like in episode, I think maybe 5, we talk about a running clock.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes,
That too.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. It was they made the running clock. I'd be like, thank God.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they got a running clock. So explaining that and like what are the rules? Because I'd be quick to be like, don't stop that clock. Do not stop it. I'd be like,
Period.
I'm trying to leave. I'm trying to get
Okay.
out of here.
Period.
I ain't go
Okay.
food shopping. I be talking to the other parents be like, you don't order your groceries. I'm like, no, I be in there picking out stuff. I gotta go food shopping.
Okay.
Oh my
We
They
got
gosh.
this
stuff to
clock
do.
better run.
Yes.
Like,
I love it. I love it. Even that angle. Like how much it costs to get in those tournaments?
It's a lot of
yeah,
money.
like, and I already know what tournament is this one. If my husband play, because I'm cheap. My husband be like, yeah, I paid for it, and I'd be like, well, how much is it? He'd be like, "It's nothing." I'd be like, how much was it?
Yeah.
How much? I mean, and then you have to pay for parking. Don't have to travel. Like we were in Philadelphia about 3 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
So we had to travel. I had to do one night in a hotel. I got a message. They said my points was going up.
Period.
I know that's right.
Because we love a point. We love a reward
Yeah,
system.
I
I
have
said,
Yeah.
to say
okay.
this real quick though. Like
Go
my
ahead.
mom, she used to like I don't know how they do it now. Like like but when we were in AAU going to tournaments, they would just mark your hand with a marker, you know.
Oh, no,
And
they're
my
very.
mom, she used to figure out the color of the marker and get that marker and like do her hand. Like I'm not paying, we're
Mm-mm.
not paying for all of this. And she would mark all the parents' hands and
See,
so they could get in. Like
is
we're
she the
not
reason
doing
why they
that.
changed the rules?
Exactly.
Maybe.
Because yeah, they
Maybe.
have a bracelet. Like I feel like I guess I got to shower, have this bracelet on the whole time. Yeah, they do bracelets. They
Went
changed
to
the
a
park.
tournament where I
Is
had to
tough.
buy I had to buy a ticket online, and they asked for my ID, so you couldn't switch. I did that this summer. I went to a volleyball tournament, and I had to show them my ID every time I came through, and they checked it to make sure it matched my ticket.
That's
I,
insane,
I said that
man.
y'all, it's not that deep. Y'all want every bit of y'all's coin. Y'all get enough.
Where does that money go? Where is it going?
The people who do the tournament, like, cause every time I be like, I really need to. I be like, I need to do a tournament.
Yeah.
Like,
My husband's best friend does it. He runs them.
yeah, cause clearly, yeah, them tournaments, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
the it depends. Depends on what tournament it is. Like, then you gotta find the money and go down the rabbit hole and
Yeah.
find
Exactly.
out. Like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Can you talk about
Exactly.
just your intention when it comes to like, so We Are Thrill is the name. Look, can you
yes.
talk about your intention when it comes to just like your naming your episodes? Like, I thought that was fantastic. Just we are here, we are seen. I was
Oh,
like, this is
thank you.
great.
So, behind, like, I'm a filmmaker. This is my first anything in documentary streets. Before that, I did two shorts. And so, like, I've written scripts and things like that. And I was a big fan of Insecure. I
Okay.
am. Yes, I'm a big fan. And every season it has like a title, some similar to like We Are Thrilled, like We Are Here, We Are This, We Are. Um, and so I wrote a script that I wrote a long time ago, and the landscape for getting your script on television has changed and definitely become a lot more challenging. And how I want to do the episodes a certain way, and so that's how I knew I wanted to do it. Like, we are here, we are this, we are that.
Yeah.
I joke with the coach as far as like what's it going to be, and I'm like, we cannot use that one. Try to make it um something motivational, something positive. Even Love the Game with South Carolina women's basketball team, they have like love this, like love this or love this. So yeah, so that's where I get it from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So another question. When it comes to like just so you talking about your so I don't have kids. Just so you know, I don't have kids. So when it comes, and I ask Courtney this question all the time, when it comes to like your daughter doing everything, like how do you prevent like burnout?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was just funny because yesterday I had to take her to urgent care, and then I was like, she's at basketball practice. My best friend was like, "Dad, you ain't what you made the girl go to practice?" I was like, first of all, she had to be there. It's a tournament this weekend. Second of all, nothing's wrong with her.
Yeah.
She's fine. She got medication. She's going to live. I mean, I try to let her have breaks, but I think with my child, she's used to running.
Yeah.
She's used to being on the go. So sometimes when we have free time, she's like, "So we're not doing nothing today? There's nowhere to go.
And I always say, and
They're
that's
just going to
something that
sit
you
here."
probably instilled in her like in a young age though.
Mm.
Cause I always say that. Cause I'm like, sometimes people are like, oh, I'm not gonna force my kids to do anything. I'm not gonna make them do X, Y, and Z. And like my son's 7 and I have him like super busy all the time. But for me, it's just like, when he starts getting older, I want him to do those things on his own.
Hmm.
Like for your daughter, it's just like why are we just sitting here? Like shouldn't I be
I'm
I
like,
should
just because I'm
I
tired. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
shouldn't we be
Yeah.
practicing? Shouldn't I be getting
No,
some
no, it's
shots
not
up?
even practicing. She's just no, not even that. She's just like we're not like the mall, the movies. Like, oh my goodness, it's a dramatic monologue before every basketball practice.
Yeah.
Pretty much every practice, I'd be like, get out. I have pulled her up to basketball practice, like, get out the car. Or I would be like, if you don't get out of the car, I'm gonna call your coach and Kiana come, and it's not gonna be that great. So
Yeah.
I suggest you get out the car.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I try to let her break when we can break. Like, when we have tournaments, I tell her like it's a family vacation.
Okay.
We get to drive somewhere that we typically probably won't drive. She loves the hotel that she's not paying for.
Period.
She gets to stay in a hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Maybe eat out somewhere. So that's kind of cool for her.
Right.
But I was like, this what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
'Cause
before make the payment, I'm like, this what you want to do, right? Do
yeah.
you want to come? Because like my child, she does travel soccer, club lacrosse, and Thrill, which is an
Mm-hmm.
AAU basketball team. And
Mm-hmm.
Thrill, Kiana be like, oh, we take a break break, okay, like maybe 2 weeks. Like it don't really stop with them.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm always like, so this is what you want to do. And when she complains, I said, this is what you said. I made the payment.
Right.
So now you're going to have to show up
Right.
because mommy made the payment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Get dressed. Let's go.
Yeah. And she was talking about what she wanted too, right? Because she wants to go to WNBA. She said she wanted to be a coach. Was that her? That
Yes.
was
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That
Okay.
was her. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
her. That's her thing. But she's just, she's just so laissez-faire.
I got you.
I'd be I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Like, she's just so laissez-faire with it. She's really good in lacrosse, and that hurts my heart. Because I'm like, Dad, you're gonna get a better ride in lacrosse. Like I'm just like, it hurts. And like basketball, we spend the most time in money in basketball. Like, that's the only sport that she really does training in.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
and she just shows up on the lacrosse field, and I'm like, sis, you got MVP? How? Really? Like, it's no effort the other sports, that in soccer, but she definitely, they all know that basketball is her main sport. And I
Hey.
always say, I only had a kid for them to play basketball. That was the one non-negotiable. You was going to play basketball.
Okay. See,
You was going to
I love
play.
it. I love it.
That
I
was
love
it. But it just so happened to work out that she was good in it, and then she likes it. She likes it too.
But you know what now? Like it's kids that play like 2 sports in college. You know?
Really,
That's
in college?
yeah.
I'm gonna let her know that, because like we were trying to navigate. Like, she's like, so what sport? Because sometimes, like, I swear it's like shaking babies, kissing babies, making promises between all the coaches to understand.
Right.
Like, please, Maddie cannot be in lacrosse. She has to do basketball. And Kiana's always like, Kiana does not care. They'd be like, we'll talk to the basketball coach. I'd be like, no,
Yeah.
Right.
don't do that.
Right.
I'll talk to her for you.
Right. No, because I
It's
think Jaquez from UCLA, she plays softball.
She does.
She plays
does.
softball
She
and
does.
basketball.
She does.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying we might be able to keep. I'm gonna let her know that.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm gonna let her know that. I don't know how, but like, I will let her know that.
That's
But yeah, but I mean,
amazing.
she's athletic, and this is like her thing, the athlete. And it's her first year in middle school, and I feel like I've been waiting since kindergarten for her to be on the school team.
Yeah.
And so I'm like so invested. Like,
Do you feel like has this made you and her like closer, your relationship closer with you doing this?
she could care less.
Oh, got you. Okay.
She said, what did she say? She was like, I mean, you just decided to do this. Like, Heffa. Like, sister's like, she's not big on it. She's funny. Like, I showed a clip of her missing a free throw. She was like, you gonna put that on there? You go. I said, so you think because you're my child, you have special editing rights? Like, is that what you think this
That's
is?
crazy.
Like, I'm not searching around your footage, your bad
Right.
footage. This is not a highlight of you. And a lot of like family and friends was like, oh, you doing this to show Maddie? And I'm like, it's 22 girls on this team. She is one of
Right.
22.
Right.
I'm like, yeah. So she's just like, oh gosh.
But you know what?
Yeah.
I also love it too, just with the day and age of like NIL. Like, it's so important to like
Yes.
get
Yes.
yourself and your children or team or whatever it is out there as early as possible, right? Like, because heck,
Yeah.
I mean, we're starting Brandon early.
Listen, you had, and that was kind of how it was easy to talk about it with Kiana, and how we continue to talk about it, because she wants to highlight the girls. Like, she wants to see these girls to get these deals. She wants these girls to get out there. And that's just more where the editing is going to eventually go to get more of the girls out there and stuff like that. So
Yeah. I don't ever remember like a coach like talking to me about confidence. Like, I want you to be confident. Like, I thought
but
that
see,
was
that's
beautiful.
like the main thing. That's
Yeah.
like, that's the thing. Like, this is why we're messing up.
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't skill.
Yeah.
Like, this is it, because she says she'll never say that another team player for player is better than her girl.
Yeah.
she'll never say that, but this is their thing. And so yeah, so that's why, sometimes I talk to her about like how to attack it, like let's how we do this. I'll ask my child, like, so what the hell was you thinking today?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you gonna act like you ain't never played basketball before today?
Yeah.
Oh my
You picked today?
gosh.
Like,
I understand that so well, because sometimes like I kind of like hold back from like really like going there with my son sometimes. Cause I'm just like, okay, you gotta be mama. But I really wanna like
yeah, like,
go
and then my
there.
husband or she's gonna get from both of us. But my thing is like, I just want you to do your best.
I say
And the
that.
fact that I'm not seeing your best, the fact that we're traveling sick or whatever we got going on to see you do what you want to do, and you come out here and you don't do your best, like you have to do your best. And even if you did your best and like, man, you ran in the wall, but you did your best that game.
Mm,
Like, I just
absolutely.
just want you to do your best. Like, I was talking about it. She was like, well, I was nervous. I said, well, don't be nervous in something that you do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Now, if you had to join the hockey team and they put you on the starting lineup for the hockey team, be nervous because you
You ain't
barely
never
can
played
ice skate.
hockey. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like be
love
nervous.
that.
That's a
Yeah.
great
But
point. I'm gonna
I
start
love
using that.
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, and I told her, like, for me, I said, I'm not going to be nervous on something that I do. I said, and I also won't let anybody outdo what I good at.
I
Period.
I
know
said,
that's
this
right.
is this is your thing.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll
Yeah.
see how that goes.
So
But
has
That's the
this
clip right there. That's the clip
no
for him.
fact.
That's
No,
the
because
clip.
I was thinking that. I was
That's the
thinking
clip.
that. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like looking at the time, like, okay,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, I love
yeah,
that. I
yeah,
absolutely love that.
has this changed you? So how has this changed you anyway? Like as far as just doing this documentary, has it?
you know what? Everybody was talking about. I've been seeing people put their end of the year videos out, and I just was like, I was sad for about a week. I said, God, I gave it all I had.
Yeah.
I had did. I did what you told me to do.
Right.
I gave it all I had this year, and
Mm-hmm.
it brought me closer to the um, yeah,
Awesome.
it definitely, especially when the Bible says that He will give you the desires of your heart, and you feel like the desires is the land of milk and honey, and it's just great, and it's sunshine and rainbows and butterflies, and you will be in the desires of your heart struggling, and that is where this is sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like God, Jesus Christ, Jesus Himself. This Jesus, this fit to be like. Yeah, so this, I mean, it's a joy, and hearing your compliments is just so, like, I definitely appreciate it. But like, I just, ooh,
Well, just you
this
keep
thing,
going. You
Yes.
keep
it's just,
going.
I think, was it last week I was about to quit? I think it was about last week.
Please don't.
I
Please
just
don't.
was like, yo, and I know probably like with your show, you have YouTube analytics.
Yeah.
Yeah, then
Yeah.
I'm like, so why this video ain't moved over? What's
Yeah.
going on?
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh man, well, what is this? And I tried some new stuff. My videos are starting to move,
Yeah.
and I'm very
It's a
pleased.
lot of
And
research that goes into that stuff,
yeah,
man.
like
Mm-hmm.
YouTube,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, and like even I had the iPad Productions YouTube page. I had it. And I was like, I don't know what to put. I had the trailer for my last short on it, but I never knew what to put on it. And I decided to do We Are Thrill, like Together does their projects on their YouTube page. Because at first Thrill was going to have their own. And we created it. And I said, let's put it here.
Yeah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
only had one follower. And like I had to grow that thing. And I'm so proud that I think I'm at 62 in
Yeah.
a month.
It's a grind.
Like,
Yeah, it's a
like
grind.
try to just try to grow it and learn it about. I'm like, because I would
Now,
just upload stuff on YouTube just so I could have a link and share it and be like, oh, you share it.
listen.
Yeah.
Now
Take the
we were
YouTube.
talking about this off
Literally.
camera. Like literally just talking about this off camera, because I was just saying, like, I'm like, man, sometimes, we have videos that do really well. And then we might have videos that might have like 100 views, 50 views or something, especially on YouTube. If you talking about YouTube, like 23 views, something like that. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I saw this post on Instagram, and this girl was just like, like in this day and age of social media, they have you thinking that 23 views is not a lot, or 10 likes is not a lot. It was like, just imagine 10 people jumping you. 23 people following you around. You know what I'm saying? 50 people liking everything that you got on. Like if you saw it in a physical form
That was a good
in
video.
front of
That's
your
a good.
face. When she said it, I was just like, no, really. Like if there were like 10 people in front of me that just said, Courtney, I like your hair. You know, and they just like, I like your hair. I like your outfit. You would be like, oh my goodness. You
Yeah.
know what I
Well,
mean?
it's my soulmate.
Your whole perspective on it would change, you know, and like after that, like even though sometimes I still be like, dang, we only got 23. I need to do something different. I need to do something different. But I'm just like, you know what? Our audience will find us. 23 views is a lot,
Yeah.
okay? 20 people following me and Takara around all day. I'll be like, damn, back up. Like,
Listen,
you know?
uh,
So it's just crazy.
ChatGPT has been my best friend.
Oh,
That's right.
good.
Like when I told one of my friends and she was like, okay. And that's something else that I'm learning, trying to tap more into AI. Now hands down, I stand on my creativity and stuff like that. Like I'm good. No, this is what I wrote. This is like I'm big on that.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
just things like, hey, put the YouTube CEO keywords in this post. Give me the proper hashtags, and
Yeah.
then it's telling me this many hashtags for Instagram, this many for Facebook. So just stuff that like you just don't know, and it's like wow. And then I got in a
Yes.
thumbnail. Oh my gosh! Now that has changed the game. It's
Yeah.
only been day 2 of using a thumbnail.
It matters.
But that had yes, I had like I had put thumbnails on like all the videos, and I
Mm-hmm.
think it was funny. I was at the practice. I was like, "Look at this! I found thumbnails," and they were looking at me like, "Ah,
Great.
okay." I was like, "I'm going to tell somebody else." It was just because
The
y'all know.
descriptions and everything's like solid though and like good. I
Same.
was like, I thought they were great. Like on the YouTube,
Same.
I did when I
Thank
read
you.
everything. I mean, I
You
thought they was
do you have a TikTok? Does we have
Me?
to have a
yeah,
Yeah,
TikTok? They
yeah.
have a TikTok? Okay, I
I
need to see the
got. You know
TikTok.
what? I think I had one interview, and they were like. Tag all your I think it was Youth Inc. or somebody. It was like, let us know all your social media accounts. And I was like, dang, it used to be like 2. I'm like, this is my TikTok, this is my threads.
The
I
whole
don't know if
list.
y'all got Spill, but I am on Spill. This is my Facebook. This is the business Facebook. This is my Instagram. This is the business Instagram. Like, yeah, I got all of them. But the TikTok is mine. And so it's trying to find a way to where because sometimes I feel guilty just putting stuff about me on my stuff. um, so yeah, but I do post like We Are Thrill on Instagram, on my Instagram, and I'll do it on my TikTok. I was having an issue with Facebook, I don't know, where it just was like, why is nothing
The
getting
team
out
should have
there?
a team TikTok.
I mentioned that,
They
and I
would
think
the
Kiana was
kids
like,
would eat
she
that
was
up.
like, and what do we do? Like, what do we
Well,
like? What are we gonna put on
The
it? Like,
TikTok
what?
would be more so for the players, the kids, because they
Courtney
know
always
all
get her thinking cap
they
on.
they
She's creative
always
too.
they
Yeah,
always
I had
know
mentioned that.
they always know the new dances and the new words and all types of stuff. That's how you get your behind the scenes stuff. If they just post, you know what I'm saying? Like you get the footage from them, and then they gonna follow it just cause. Oh, I saw her. She on that basketball team doing that TikTok dance, and
Yeah,
then
that's what
the little
eventually.
girls and the boy they gonna follow them. They gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna follow this
They're
team.
very disciplined.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I say like very disciplined, like ain't nobody talking in practice. I mean, they
Right.
will, but they'll run. Like so like I said, the time, because like everybody is tired. And the parents drop them off. There's some parents who drive a distance, they sit in the car. How we do is I do drop off, my husband does pick up. They be like, you not saying? I be like, hell no, I'm out.
Okay.
Dad's gonna pick her up. I be like, tag, you're in. I be like, you leave. He be like, yo, I'm getting my sneakers on now. I be like, don't be late. You gotta pick her up.
Period.
Um, but yeah, but they really, once practice is done, like they just pick their stuff up and they're like ushering them out. Yeah, but we definitely want to get more into that and stuff. So yeah, so we're growing. And that's the thing about a web series. I felt like, it gives us time to evolve. Like if you watch Awkward Black Girl, it
Yeah.
evolved over time.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's gonna give us time to evolve. And it's a web series, and it could
Right.
be as long as I want it to be.
Right.
I'm not restrained to a certain time. I try to do like 9 minutes. The girls be like, they'll watch it and they'll be like, I don't know if you saw the video of them watching it all together. They're on the phone and they're like, how they know episode 4 is out or something.
Yeah.
So they were all watching it. They was like, I ain't longer. And I was like, like, what you want this to half an hour?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought timing was great. I mean,
It was great too.
I could have
They
did
are
longer
not
too.
happy.
Yeah.
They are
I
never
thought it was
happy. They are
great.
not happy. They
Yeah.
are not
I
happy.
thought that was great for a web series.
Yeah.
Honestly, like sometimes I think some of them are about like 7 to 10 minutes long, and I'm just like, I felt like it went fast, honestly.
It did.
Yeah, I'm just trying to tell a story. I'm more so concerned about telling a story
Mm-hmm.
than time. Like if I got a story in 5 minutes, it's a story in 5 minutes.
Period.
But
Right.
like
Period.
that's it. But I'm moving to showing more of the girls play.
Mm-hmm.
To get more of that, less of Coach Kiana to some extent, because people like her.
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
thought she was
and
great.
definitely more of the girls. Yeah.
I like
She's been
Coach.
great. Like she's been like it was her. She came up with the fact of starting off with filming at the end of the season. Like she came up with that. Like she knows her mic, and she'd be like, okay, here you go. I got my mic. Okay, like she knows it's on and
She's
stuff.
invested now.
All
Like in the
right.
Yeah. Oh,
vision.
yeah.
I love that.
She knows it and stuff like that. It was funny. I was like, "You see the article?" She was like, "What?" I was like, "Yo, it's the whole article out." She was like, "I said, and they wrote great stuff
You talking
about you."
about the
She was like,
Baltimore one?
Yeah.
I read that too.
"The Baltimore
I
one."
forgot what it was.
And then we
Fishbowl?
had,
Yeah.
Baltimore. How about I found out from my daughter's trainer that was out. I didn't even know that was out.
It was good.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did a good. They did a good one. I had a whole, but she was saying how she didn't read nothing. I was like, you better read these articles. They over here saying good stuff about you.
Right.
Okay.
But I had like a spreadsheet of organizations that I wanted to reach out to, and I had like Dream List, and I had like local podcasters, and I believe y'all were on my Dream List.
Oh,
So the
girl.
fact I was like, I need to go back. I was like, I need to go back to the Excel sheet and be like interviewed on this, that. Like I have an update on it. Like
Yeah.
I update myself and I'd be like, okay, let me circle back. Okay, just in case you didn't get my first email or maybe my last two. Let me
Glad.
reiterate.
And I appreciate you for being patient because like we've been so freaking crazy busy. Like the end of the year has been insane. And I have like a million jobs for no reason. But yeah. So we've been I was like that, and I was telling Courtney, like, hey, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, like we want to do this.
Thank you.
So
Cause
yeah.
I was like, it's just because I mean, if you do one post about women's basketball on TikTok, I'd be like, let me send my message right here. Send
Period.
this to one. And I just was like, and I would see your videos and I'd be like, I guess they just, I guess they didn't hear from God. So I guess I'm just not going to interview them. It was like, it's cool. But the crazy, clearly God is teaching me a lot here, especially with patience because I'm very impatient. It's just that a lot of people who've been reaching, it's like I've reached out to these people in November and sporadically they've been hitting me up at random. Like today, somebody at random hit me up, and I was like, first of all, I'm like, is this spam? Like, how they know me? Where did this come from? And I was like, I sent them an email in November.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, they just responded. Like,
Yeah.
Man, you know what's crazy? Like, I just feel like some things are just like meant to happen when they're supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
yes. And I've been arguing
And,
with that the whole time.
Even you being on this show right now and like some of the things that you've already like talked about, like trust me, like you're helping us more than you know.
Yeah.
You know what
That's
I
so
mean?
sweet.
Like
Thank
for me,
you.
like some of the things that you're talking about, I'm like picking up for like things that we can implement for our podcast and like kind of like just stepping out on faith and like, hey, like I'm gonna like DM a couple people and see if we can collaborate.
Listen, just go at it. Okay. Now ain't a couple people, just go at it. Like
right. Mm-hmm.
I have a friend, she calls me, she be like, "Oh, you're God's favorite." I be like, "Can you stop saying that?"
Period.
I just throw up 1,000 balls in the air, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Two step.
Right.
Period.
Hey, you
Hey.
looking at my successor too, but I know I threw up 1,000.
Okay.
Okay, two step.
Faith the size of a mustard seed.
Yeah.
Okay. We
Yeah,
just throwing them
like
all up.
I be telling people all the time, like, I said, listen, I said, I was born light skinned with light eyes and light hair. I already done beat I'm in the minority. I could swiggle through. So,
Okay.
like,
Okay.
I can't tell me, like, why can't I get chosen?
Period.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm like, we all in this together. And especially because my daughter, she loves, like, even though like I struggle with her going to basketball practice and stuff, because she be like, we're gonna have to run, and Coach Kiana's gonna make us do this, and this one's gonna be behind, and then we're gonna have to run, and I hurt my knee, and then we're gonna get in trouble because they're gonna say I'm not pushing.
Oh
Be
God.
like, girl, but like she loves basketball.
Mhm.
Um, as far as like getting her to read, I want to say all her books that, and I've tried to get her other genres, but like her books are like she read the Asia Wilson. She's reading the Dawn Stanley book. What's that another book she probably read? The bookshelf's over there, but I can't see it because I don't know if y'all know I wear glasses, and they are right here. I did not put my contacts in, so
Good for you.
I cannot see that far.
I can't either.
um, but yeah, but like when it comes to women's sports, like she's really into it. And just try to feed her that, like the wearing the Sabrina Ionescu's, wearing the Asia Wilsons. I'd be like, yo, you play better than Asia Wilsons. She'd be like, you right, mom, you right.
Yeah.
But Thrill's an Under Armour team.
Yeah. I saw
Right. I
that.
heard. Yep. I
I
saw
saw
Yeah,
it
yeah,
that.
yeah.
too.
And it's so funny. The girls, they be like, Coach Kiana always pick the ugliest sneakers. Oh my gosh. And she be like, I don't care. They're going to wear them.
Okay.
Okay. Like she shows up to practice with like the foot thing where you stick your foot in the metal thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like we'll be going back and forth, but I'd be like, that is not her size. She'd be like, well, this is what she measured. This is my child, Kiana. She is not that size.
Yeah.
I mean, and she like goes to the store and she gets the sneakers and
That's
they
awesome.
show up and they all be like, put the sneakers on, put this on. But yeah, but throws an Under Armour team. But she really is into just women's sports and particularly the WNBA and then the women playing basketball and trying to find resources, trying to find things like that is not as easy um as you think. You could find all this stuff about men's basketball and all this and stuff. But I mean, I understand. It's probably becoming. It'll eventually grow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so hopefully some little girl will watch this. And I always tell people, did you tell your kids to watch it? What they say?
Yeah.
I think right now on YouTube, we're hitting like the 18 to like 25 market men. They're the type of people who watch this.
Yeah. Which is so
But
surprising. Which is so
yeah.
surprising.
So hopefully, like little girls will say, "Wow, this is what it is on this next level.
Yeah.
This is what
Right.
it's like. Like,
Right.
wow.
Because I've
Like, let
never seen
me."
anything like this before, especially not with an AAU team, not for girls. But I was
That's
like,
what
this
I'm
is
saying
like
too.
I
Like
haven't seen nothing like this.
that's why I'm like I love it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love it. That's what I was saying like in the beginning. Like, it just made me emotional. I was just watching them. I'm like, man, like I used to be 10, 12 at once.
It
And
used
I
to
Man.
be
know
you.
how I was feeling at 10 or 12 at practice and coach getting on you and you got this big tournament coming up and
Yeah.
oh man, gotta play good, but then you playing the best team in the country. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
so many emotions at that like young age. Like and trying to like navigate them and like balance them. And it's just, I was just like, oh my gosh. Like, if I could just give them a little hug and be like, it's going to be
Well,
all
Courtney,
right.
we're
Y'all
gonna
doing a
go.
great job.
I'm gonna go check them out. I'm gonna come to the Run for the Roses.
Is that in
Yeah.
Atlanta?
It's in Louisville,
Oh,
right?
it's in Louisville. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in
Let's
Louisville.
see. Yeah, I don't know how they gonna be when you come, but I don't know where they gonna be at.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to tell my husband. I don't think he know we going. But yeah, like they're fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean they probably could take a hug. They are a good group of girls, and that's one thing with Thrill. I say Thrill's like family.
I
When you
saw that.
see them, it's really like I saw one parent. My daughter had a soccer scrimmage and she played against another girl from Thorough, her team, but the girl hurt her toe, so she didn't play. And when we saw a mom, it was like, hey, I gave her a hug, and the parents from the soccer team was like, what? It's like, yo, this family. Like,
Yeah.
I've never
Right.
said like the other team. I felt like it's some other parents on the other team where it's like, yo, like, if y'all need anything, let me know. But like, it's really like family.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I picked up too
And
about watching. I was like, man, this is like this
I
closeness.
know. I know.
Like
they've
even
been
just
playing for a long time. Like Kiana said, I had like she had some of them girls from like the 8th and 7th grade since I think they were like 2nd grade.
you know what
And
this
that's the
reminds me of? You
best.
ever watch Snoop Dogg stuff? I mean, his
Listen,
yeah,
that's how I probably realized
yeah.
wasn't really paying attention to the signs. If it was a documentary on kids sports, I watched all of them, and then I would cry at all of them. I cry at watching those Giants, and I don't even know why. I
Mm-hmm.
cry every time watching that movie. But like I've seen all of them. I watched Cheer, Last Chance U so many times, and I use that to help me with
Love Last Chance
editing
U.
and stuff like that. Like my daughter be like, "Are we watching this again, ma'am?" I'm trying to learn something. I'm gonna keep watching the first 5 minutes,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Because I'm trying to get something from the seed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like she's had them girls since like 2nd grade. I
That
want to
matters,
say
man.
my daughter joined when she was in the 4th grade. She joined in the 4th grade. This is her 3rd year.
I love that.
And
That
so
matters.
she, I mean, and some girls let leave and girls leave and stuff like that. But she's
Mm-hmm.
had those girls for a long time. And I think even I used to just talk to Kiana, like to learn about her. Because when I first seen her, I was like, oh, she don't play. Like you are. Like you might get that, be like, okay, all
Yeah.
right. Like I used to joke about that. I said, man, I be at the lacrosse game. They'd be like, hey, who's your daughter? I'd be like, that one right there. I'm thinking the only black girl out there. That one, and they're like,
Man.
"Oh, okay, that's great." They go, "Hi, my name is this person. I met this," and I was just used to that hospitality. We
Mm-hmm.
got out there, the basketball game outside. I was like, "Oh, ain't nobody saying nothing to us." Okay, how you doing? Okay, I was like, it was different,
It's different. It definitely is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but those girls are definitely they're real cool. They've been playing with each other for a while. My daughter says she's going to stick with Thrill to high school. Kiana's daughter plays on Thrill as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she's on 32 team.
Okay.
And so my daughter said she's going to stay with Thrill to high school, and Kiana plans on riding it out to high school.
I'm sure.
Because she's
Okay.
not coaching nobody underneath her. Uh,
Yeah.
Okay.
so she's going to ride it out to high school.
Man, has coach ever talked about like what keeps her motivated? Like, because coaching is
Oh, it's
not easy.
horrible. Yes, and I used to coach, and she just talks a lot about like how she's she spends so much time on this.
Mm-hmm.
Like I text her at like 12 because I know you're probably up
Yeah.
because she
Right.
really doesn't sleep
Mm-hmm.
because this is something that is constantly like on her mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like after a tournament, she's thinking about what she did wrong, what did she do right. Like I don't know if I mentioned the episode how she has lesson plans on practice for the year.
For the year. Who child?
Yes, like
That's
lesson
weird.
plans for the year.
I get
And
it. I get it. That's
I love
good.
a
yeah,
prepared
like,
coach.
yes, like very prepared. Um, and even sometimes when there's a tournament, and if like say if I'm like, yo, we can't go to the tournament, like the girls stay with her. Parents will have the girls stay with her, and they would stay for the weekend, and they go to the tournament with her. Or sometimes if the parents aren't going to the tournament, they they will drop them off at her house, and
And
she
take
would
care of
take
'em.
them.
That's good.
Like I asked her one time, I was like, can you, if I can't take her home, can you take her home and I pick her up from your house? And she was like, okay. Like she didn't, like if you asked me about my own child, I probably would have been like, oh my gosh, well, I got but she didn't flink. Like
Mm-hmm.
she's just like, hey, can you when we go out to eat in between games and they all like, all right, can we ride? And I be like, oh gosh. I got 7 of them with me,
Yeah.
and then we go out to eat, and the next thing I know, they all be like, "Well, we got money." And then my husband be like, "Don't worry about, it, I got it.
Yeah.
Y'all get something to drink." I be
What is
like,
it?
"Bruh, are you
Right.
serious?"
Right.
He be
Oh,
like, "Don't
are you
worry
done
about,
with
it. I
your?
got it. I
Sorry,
got
sorry,
it."
y'all.
But
I'm
what
so
will
sorry.
but so what I want to kind of end with, I want you, so what do you, when people are watching this, what do you want them to take away from this?
And a lot. Uh, a lot. I want them to take away to see the commitment for everybody, the coaches, commitment for the parents, the commitment for the girls who continue to show up no matter what happens, no matter what Kiana says, how they are dedicating themselves to learn this. I want people to stay with them because this isn't about, oh, we got the top team of 2032 girls in the nation and let's watch us go undefeated the whole time. This is about growth,
Right.
Right.
and growth is stepping up, back, left, right, sitting still sometimes.
Right.
I love
That's
that.
that's definitely what growth is, because in essence these girls are learning. And so I hope that people really stay with that, and I hope they learn about it as well. So this is like my heart. Like this is it.
Yeah.
Like, and that's why I say, God, I ain't got nothing else. I mean, I got other projects in
Yeah.
mind, but
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
but I did it all. I had put it all into this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't like, because I also, like I said, I edited, and so like I take my laptop to lunch.
Yeah.
Like I edit, I be like, why you asking me questions? It is lunch, not editing. Like, I mean, I come home, I edit, yeah, so like financial resources, everything
Yeah.
really has gone into this. So I really that people really enjoy it. I mean, your observation of it has meant so much to me.
Yeah.
And and I hope people connect with it.
Yeah.
So
I mean, everything to me was 10 for 10. Like, I love the way
oh,
it was shot.
I loved it.
I love
Yeah.
like I said, the titles.
shout out to Marcus.
It was very intentional. I loved it. So,
And also, like, I piggyback off what Takara said. I absolutely loved it. And also what you said about, like, I'm not trying to show a team that's going undefeated, like, the whole season. Like, it's about growth. And I think it's very important to show that,
yes,
especially today,
Hmm.
because I think people think success is just a microwave,
exactly.
because that's what we see, right? But to
Hmm.
see a team as young as they are right now and just to see how they progress,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's what you want to see. Like, that's the
Yeah.
stuff that I
Yeah.
want to see.
See
Yeah.
them grow.
Yeah.
See
And our
them
young
grow.
ladies need us. Like,
Yes.
especially just with, like I said, the biggest thing for me is just what her talking about just confidence, like in practice. Like, I ain't never heard that. Like, yeah, they probably tore my confidence down the whole the whole time we was in there. Just with that, like I loved it. I think this is great. I can't wait to see more of what you got
Oh,
going
thank
on.
you.
Like,
Next episode is coming out Sunday.
okay, fantastic.
I was sick, y'all. I was sick. Oh Lord, episode 4. I think it was episode 4. Barely came out. I was sick. It was tough, but yeah, but we have the tournament from Philly that's going to come out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
I'm excited to watch it,
yeah.
though.
Oh,
Honestly.
thank you. I really appreciate your comments, your support. Thank you. That I really appreciate. I could tell that you genuinely care and really enjoy the project. And
Yeah.
I thank you so much.
Yes, we appreciate you for coming on. Make sure that you guys go check it out. We are Thrill on YouTube. You will love it.
Oh.
And we're out.